Hi. Okay, we're here with someone that's really important to me, you guys. This is Marcus Alexander. Marcus has been with me for about 4 years now, and he brings a lot to the table, you guys. He's pretty intelligent. He speaks very well, and he's also very, very talented.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Marcus.
Hey, thanks for having me.
It's always a pleasure to have you, Marcus. How are you today?
Great. I'm happy to be here.
It's good to have you, dude. So first off, tell everybody what you do.
What I do, that's a mouthful. I think above all, I'm a positive influence, and I want to share positivity throughout this world and help people live better lives. By doing that, I'm also a hip-hop artist, actor. I do voiceover, event hosting, because I've hosted a lot of your events, too.
Definitely.
But yeah, I guess my legacy I want to live is just more positivity in people's lives.
That's beautiful, Marcus. You're right. Marcus is very talented, but like Marcus said, Marcus does stand for a very positive life, and he's very intelligent. I like the positive side of Marcus's rapping. Marcus raps very, very well, you guys. He's going to perform on the show soon, but Marcus's rap is not just a unique style. It's a very positive style, and it's an embraced positive style. It's kind of hard to make it in the industry with the wonderful way that Marcus raps, but Marcus has a way that you have no choice but to embrace him. Honestly, Marcus. Marcus is a people person. No matter what's going on, no matter what the crowd is, Marcus can move it. And Marcus just stands for a really great thing. Okay, Marcus, how long have you been in the performance business?
14 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, I started when I was 18, and then now I'm 32, years young.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, and I've learned a lot about myself throughout that time. My understanding what I have to offer this world has grown too, because I started with music, but then I'm like, I like a little acting. People like my voice, so let me do some voiceover, and it's been a great process. I think that's part of life, is just getting to know yourself and knowing what you have to offer the world.
That's right. That's definitely the truth. Tell me what you started doing. Tell me in the beginnings, your humble beginnings.
My humble beginnings.
I showed some of my humble beginnings with the fashion a little while ago. Tell me go back 14 years about.
So I started creating music in the church. I actually was a Christian hip-hop artist initially when I started. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I think church is known for that, is known for developing musicians, especially when you throw
great
kids.
Musicians. Most great musicians seem to come from church.
Absolutely.
Church of the projects, it seems like,
I think it's because they cultivate the talent at a young age.
That's got to be the case.
Let's throw the kids on the drums or the keyboards, or let them sing in the choir, and you cultivate that from a young age. Your possibilities are
dynamic.
endless.
Yeah, you're definitely dynamic. What's going on? Tell everybody what you have going on now. You're always doing something. If Marcus wasn't at my last event because Marcus was busy, tell him what you got going on lately.
Oh man, right now I have 5 independent films that I'm a part of. I'm going to be filming this summer.
That's awesome, Marcus. Yeah. That's the acting thing you're talking about. That's right.
Catching on, yeah.
That's right. That's what it's about. That's because we're very smart, and artists are very all over the place. So that's a good thing, and we grow and branch out. So when you got 5 projects going on, what you doing with music?
Music, I'm finishing up on an album that I'm very proud of. It's called Self-Discovery, and I think that's kind of what life is about. It's discovering who you are.
It is.
And if you're not doing that, you should be doing that.
That's the honest to God
there are a
truth.
lot of people that walk through life that don't know themselves. You know what I mean? Or other people know them better than they know themselves, and that should never be the case. No one should know you better than you know yourself. No one can love you better than you can love yourself.
That's right.
So that's the topic of self-discovery, is talking all about that stuff, is getting to know yourself, the good, the bad, the quirks, what makes you unique.
Accepting it all.
And accepting it all,
That's it,
absolutely.
Marcus is my cousin from another family, but he's my blood. I love Marcus. Marcus, you said you're 32. I'm 53, so I feel you on that embracing yourself. I like to reinvent myself, as you know, and that's a good thing. I like to be the motivating, encouraging factor about everybody and keep you guys going.
Absolutely.
That's why I love doing what I do, and I love having positive, amazing people as yourself. self.
Yeah.
You know, in my corner and in my circle.
For sure.
More so, and I'm in yours.
I think what I appreciate about you is not only are you achieving your dreams and going after them, but you're including other people and you're providing opportunities for other people, artists, models, things of that nature to express themselves, and you're giving them an outlet, which is great. I love it. We need more outlets because some people have the talent, but they don't know what to do with it.
That's
and you're
right.
providing opportunities for that. So
Definitely.
as a fellow artist, I thank you for the
I love
opportunity
you
you
for
provided.
that. I appreciate that.
And even with me, you gave me a chance, and here we are 4 years
Always.
later. And
That's right. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. And I never expected Marcus to be this brilliant and everything. So I really appreciate that, Marcus. I really
you.
appreciate having
For
you
sure.
around. I really appreciate that you're busy and we always find time to do our projects and
Absolutely.
things and make time for each other. And that's very important in this industry because we're our word. And if we didn't have our word, we're nothing.
That's right.
And I appreciate you for that.
For
and
sure.
I love you.
Love you too. Thank you for having me.
Definitely, baby. So tell everybody how to find you, where to find Mr. Marcus Alexander.
Sure. The best way is my website, which is sharethepositivity.com. That's my brand. I want to share the positivity. And then across all social media, my handle is @PositiveMarcus. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, type in Positive Marcus, you'll find me.
Find him. That's awesome, Marcus. Okay, then, baby. It was great having you. Next time you guys see Marcus here, he'll be getting up performing for you guys. So thanks again, Marcus, for taking your time out, for being here before me, and for hosting, as you always do, my fashion, which we're coming up next.
Right.
We're going to show you guys holiday fashion, and Marcus is going to be doing the commentating. So see you in a minute. Deuces. Okay. Hi, guys. Okay, we're back. Well, you guys might not know because we were live on Facebook, but we had a super awesome conversation about domestic violence. And my cousin Nina isn't here. You guys will get to meet her soon. But Suzette's here, Suzette Turna. And I just want to share a few pictures with you guys in the beginning of her in her state when she went through her domestic violence circumstances. So that you guys can be aware of how traumatic the circumstance can be. You guys. Definitely not mixed. That's Suzette. Suzette Turna. Okay, guys. This is Suzette. Say hi, Suzette.
Hi.
Suzette. Well, everybody said hi to Suzette. So, Suzette, can you say hi, sweetheart?
Hi, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you, baby. This is Suzette Turna. Suzette Turna is someone important to me also. I tend to gravitate to people, and when I do, I keep them around for a while. Her daughter, Jax, is Jax Turner. Jax used to work with me, really close with me. Like, you guys close with me is how close Jax was with me. But we all grow up and we move on, and Jax is getting married now, and we're all happy about that. She's getting married in November. Congratulations, Jax, I love you. But we're here to talk about domestic violence, and throughout all the time I've known you over 8 years,
Yes.
about 9 years now. I didn't know this. So to tell you this, how I lived in the house like that also, where nobody knew we went out and we were normal. We had 6 figures, we played on a lot of our houses built on, but we suffered issues like that too. My father's found the Lord. Things have changed now. He's turned into a totally different, better person now, and thank God he lived to do that. But everybody don't get that situation, and all situations don't turn out so great, and ours was no way near. We thought it was bad. We didn't have those black eyes and blue eyes and things like that. I'm sorry about that.
Well, thank you.
It's good to have you, sweetheart.
Well, it's great to be here.
Tell us this. Okay, Suzette's an advocate. She's doing some positive things now to make a change in this. Tell us first about what you're doing to make a change on all these things.
Well, there's a lot that I'm doing to make a change, but one thing I'm working with our state here in Illinois, our state representatives and state senators, because our domestic violence laws, and quite honestly our rape laws are included in those, haven't been looked at since 1987.
Wow.
So they really need to be looked at, and they need to be updated. And the sad part is not only have they not been looked at, But some of the laws that were on the books in 1987 have been taken off the books. So the law has been greatly weakened over the years instead of strengthened. As a result, victims tend to get re-victimized. People who are the perpetrators tend to go free, even if
Speaking
they're
of that,
convicted.
Tell them about your perpetrator, your husband. Of how many years?
I was married 27 years. I was verbally abused, but I really didn't recognize it. I came from a very upper middle class area. I lived in a beautiful home in the western suburbs of Chicago. I had 3 beautiful children, and I was living what I would consider a very blessed life. I came home from having lunch with my friends one day, 2 years ago, and I noticed my husband had been drinking. I had a friend coming over so I could help them with a project. She came over, and when my friend left, he started yelling at me, not talking really nicely. I was asking him what's going on, what's wrong. Next thing you know, he threatened to hit me. He had never hit me before.
Wow.
I said, wow, that's not what we do. That's not who we are. Next thing you know, he hit me, and then he told me he was going to kill me. He proceeded to beat me. I passed out. He got off me. I somehow came to. I was able to get out the door and crawl underneath the garage door because it wasn't open enough, and he chased at me and unloaded 6 rounds of ammunition in my direction.
A gun, you guys.
And
He
missed.
shooting.
He missed. But my fortunate thing is that he came outside and fired a gun. Because if he had just beat me in the house, he'd still be walking around to beat the next person.
Right. Tell them what happened with the result of that.
But because he came out and shot a gun at me and 22 other people got to see it, he is now in jail for 17 years.
Yeah, what you got? Honestly, that's awesome to know that, seriously, because there's so many people out there that they don't get any results like that.
No, and the reason I did is that it wasn't just domestic abuse. We have really strong gun laws in the state of Illinois, and we were able to take advantage of that.
That's the thing. That's why you said, you noticed, you guys, when she said, thank God he started shooting at her. Because that's what helped, right? Because there's so many people that suffers behind this, and you can't get anything done about it.
His physical beating broke my eye orbitals, broke the back of my skull, broke my arm in 3 spots, broke my finger, cracked 2 ribs, and ruined an artificial bladder that I had installed just a year earlier, or bruised it badly. All of that he would have not seen one day in jail.
That's true.
But because he fired a gun outside, he did. And my sad part is that all that should have been, should put him in jail. And that's what I'm trying to work at. It's not all right. It is not all right to do that to someone.
No, it's not.
And there's things to do. So we will work on it. We will get those laws strengthened. That if somebody's convicted of aggravated domestic abuse, and my ex-husband was, that they will see the inside of a jail cell instead of being able to be put on probation.
You know what? And the sad thing is, I'm sure everybody sitting at this table have, and even all in the room, honestly, have suffered in some kind of form of domestic violence, because people don't understand that domestic violence is in siblings. You know, it's in the people that are closest to you. It could be your best friend. Honestly, they're being abusive to you, and you're not realizing that. And so we feel you on that. Haven't you experienced those type of things before, Laurel? This is Laurel, you guys. Laurel's part of the team. I don't know if you can see her. This is Frida. Introduce everybody. I'd like to take a moment and introduce part of the team. Frida's here. Say hi, Frida. And this is Laurel. Samantha. Benjamin. And Sana. Marcus is over there. You guys met Marcus earlier. But they're my people that roll with me. Nina's not here, who's my cousin. But she is a person that definitely suffered from domestic violence from a spouse as well, a very wealthy spouse. It seems that most people are affected by what? It seems like they're alcoholics. Is there some kind of form?
There's a common thread that most men that abuse tend to be narcissistic. Mm-hmm. And they tend to think that they're entitled. And they pick their victims, and it is because they're allowed to control them, or that person has allowed them to control them in one way or another. And when you become in danger is when you finally decide that
Stand your ground.
It's not going.
You're not
going
anymore.
to do it anymore.
Uh-huh.
And for me, that came not even realizing when I got sick. I had cancer the year previous.
That's something we did not mention.
Well,
that too. That's what it normally does it too. When it's normally a sick spouse,